everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do my Shop My Stash today. I have all of the items that are staying in my Shop My Stash here. I also have all my lip products here. If you watched my recent Project 10 uses, you would have seen any items that I did pull my Shop My Stash either last month or the month before be rolled back in. So I don't have everything here that I pulled last month. I just have the items that are staying in. I would encourage you to watch that video maybe before this video if you want to know my thoughts on everything. But I'm gonna try to keep this brief because the last Shop My Stash I did was about an hour long, and I just don't think people want to see that. But basically, since everything I have left, so I have the What's Up Beauty cheek tear in this shade Peaceful Pizza that I still need to use a few more times to get my 10 uses. I also have the Nabla Ozone highlighter. I have one of my sun kissers. This is the shade Soul Search. I have just a few more uses on my e.l.f. Face and Body shimmer. I have a MAC blush here. This is Fairly Precious. It's so beautiful. But I just had so many blush. So today I need to make sure I don't pull too much blush. And then this one I didn't go into at all. So we're definitely going to use this with our makeup look today. We're just going to have to. And then I also have a few more uses left on the Catrice Soft Glam, my NYX Glaze. I still need to use a few more times to get my 10 uses. And then also this SPF. So that's everything, including also this one, which is my P. Louise highlighter palette. And I still have, I think, just a couple uses left on that one. So in terms of my lip products, I can talk about these because I haven't actually spoken about them in any video. I did say that I was going to do a separate lip product project pan, and I'm kind of doing it, but I'm not tracking it in the sense that I think I can do a dedicated video. I thought I would, but I think for me personally, I'm just really enjoying tracking it in my own time in my spreadsheet, and maybe towards the end of the year or at some point when I want to talk about my makeup stats and actually have more stats to talk about, because I only really have like a month of stats on my lip products for the most part. So for the most part, I'm just doing it in my own time. It might come eventually. But anyway, I did end up going into this Dasic lip tint. I didn't really care for it the last time I wore it, so I'm not sure if that's going to be one that I want to keep in my collection. I also went into my Nomad lip gloss. This is the one of the, I have 4 of these. I really enjoyed this one though. This one is kind of a pink with a gold reflex. It is so super sparkly, but my camera doesn't want to focus. So anyway, hopefully you can see that shine. Very, very pretty. I went into this a couple of times, I believe. I also went into one of my Etude Fixing lip tints. I went into this red. This was really fun. I really like this red. I have some lip liners from Essence, of course. Actually, yeah, I have one more. I use this one obviously for the red, and then I have 2 nudes, obviously one darker and then one very light. I went into this and I really enjoyed it. I also went into the Gigi Bear lip tint, and I was able to make this work. It's a little odd, but I think I made it work eventually. I went into my Tinted Kiss from Essence as well. Glam Shop, I really like this one. And I can never remember the name of this, but I think they still have it on their website, and they have a bunch of other colors. I really like that formula. It is another liquid lipstick. And then I also have another Glam Shop here. This is a lip balm, like a glossy lip balm, and I do enjoy that. I went into my Urban Decay Gubby shade, which is a very light, sparkly pink. I do like those types of shades. So this I should have had in my video last month because I did end up going into it, but then I put it in my bag and I forgot to talk about it. But I also went into it this month. This is just a lip oil, and my lips got super, super dry to the point where they were like really cracking. So I was trying to use some lip oil. It is K-Beauty, but it says American Style Small Blue Tube Soothing Lip Oil. So I don't really know, but I've got some lipsticks here. I do have one of the What's Up Beauty lipsticks. This is the shade Siba, and I do appreciate this one. These are their Egyptian lipsticks, and they kindly sent this to me a while back. So I do like that one. And then I went into my number 7 in the shade Rose Mist, and I do quite like this one as well. I don't know why nothing is in focus. I do apologize, but yeah, nothing is in focus. I need to like put my hands here. There you go, it's in focus. It just wants to focus over there and nowhere near nowhere else. Okay, whatever. This is my Project Pan lipstick from Beauty Bay. I'm not going to show you, but I went into that a lot this month. I have another lipstick here from Model Co. This is just so old, but I still like it, and it still is fine, and it hasn't expired, so whatever. I have that one, and then I have another lipstick here. This is Makeup Factory, and this is the shimmer lipstick that I can't stop raving about. I love it so much. I think that shade is called Golden Amber. I did end up going into my e.l.f. This is so old as well. This is the shade, I should know this, Dash of Pink. And I really used to wear this shade all the time, and I think it still is a really fun pink shade for me. And then I also tried this Mood Flick, again from JCat, and I still don't like it. So I just don't want like purple lips. I just don't think it's for me. So yeah, that one is not really working out for me. And then I do have one lip gloss here, which is one of the Lifter glosses from Maybelline that I own. This one is called Ice. And that's everything, actually. I don't have anything else to share in terms of lip products. I did end up going into the same lip products quite a lot this month, which I think is good. But again, lots of pinks, lots of nudes. I did wear red at least once. I wore some lip tints quite a bit. But it's like the same old, right? That's why I'm doing a lip product sort of, I guess, tracking system in my own time, because I want to see which ones I gravitate to the most. And then with things like this where I think I like it, and then I didn't actually like it the last time I wore it, I might have a better understanding of which products I potentially could declutter, because I haven't done the lip declutter in a while, and I think I could still get rid of some items. So anyway, that's it for everything that I used this last month. So let's pull our new items. By the way, guys, if I sound a bit strange, I went to the dentist a couple weeks ago and they put elastics in my mouth, and I have been taking them out of my mouth to film videos, but I have them in right now. So I realize I'm like struggling to talk quite a bit. If I sound a bit muffled, it's literally because I can't like open my mouth very wide. It's very odd what they've done, but I only need to wear it for a couple more weeks, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's just to explain if I sound a little muffled and a little, yeah, just not very clear. So having said that, let's pull what I can. I think I would like to use this a little bit more. I know I have the NYX that I have a few more uses on, but then I think I'm gonna jump into my Essence Skin Tint, because I've said I love this and I want to make sure I still love it. And I believe it's a good shade range for me. So we're gonna pull this one. I really don't think there's even that much left in that, to be fair. I think for a powder, you know what? Let's go and pull, I think I've been enjoying loose powder, believe it or not. So we're gonna grab my Technique Vitamin C, and let's just do that. I don't really have too many loose powders. I do have this one, but could I bring myself to use that 10 times? I really don't think so. I think I need to declutter this. I'm just not a fan. In terms of cream blush, I think everything is here. I kind of want to go into one of these Cosmic Beauty ones. I think, even though it's very red, this is the shade Mary. I think this might be fun, and I potentially could use this a few times. I mean, I have to use it 10 times, right? But I'm going to grab this. I need to be careful though, because I do have a blush problem, and I do have several blush that I need to use. yeah, I probably don't need to grab any other cream blushes or liquid blush because I do have my Sun Kisser that I have still left over and I have quite a lot of use on it. I think I will grab this though. This is the Essence Magic Filter Glow Booster. I know some people who use this all over the face and I've struggled to do that. Maybe I could try to do that. I kind of like it as a liquid highlighter, so I'm just going to use this and see what happens. It's summer, so maybe I will put it all over the face. Who knows? But I'm going to grab that, and I think in terms of a powder bronzer, I definitely want a powder bronzer. I'm going to grab my Ofra Americano bronzer, and I hit pan in this last year sometime, and this is definitely more of a summer bronzer for me. So we're going to grab this one, and let's see if we can expand the pan. I think that would be really, really fun. I also want to grab more blush, but I was thinking instead of grabbing anything here, I mean, it would be really nice to grab maybe one more thing. But I was thinking, I mean, I wasn't going to go into my face palettes yet, but I was thinking I've been really having fun with my highlighter palette from P. Louise. I think it's now time to go into this blush palette because there are so many blushes in here. So if I grab this, I probably don't need to grab another powder blush. So this is what it's looking like. This one was looking a little wonky, so I got rid of that one. I think the rest of these are fine, but yeah, I'm just getting worried with some makeup that I have in my collection, but these are fine. And they're very vibrant, and I think I can have some fun with this. So I'm gonna definitely pull this. Yes, yes, yes. I think while we're in here, I'm also gonna grab my Glow Up from Ofra. I don't remember the last time that I used this, and I repressed this one. And I don't even know if I went into this after I did that. So I need to go into this. The packaging's completely broken, but it's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull this one as well as like a highlighter palette. Okay, back into this drawer. So I think I mentioned it last time, but I would like to go into my Charlotte Tilbury. And I had fun with this one from Glam Shop, obviously. This one I used 10 times, so now it's gone back in my drawers. Oops. But this one I would like to get some 10 uses on as well. It's old, it still works fine, but I would like to get some use on that one. And I think, do I want another one? Because I don't think that's going to take me very long. I think maybe I'll grab this one because it's tinted. The Brightening Primer. Well, actually, do I want to grab 2 tinted primers? Do I think, I actually don't know. Yeah, I think I prefer wearing this now over the winter time. So I'm going to grab my Technique. I think I'm also going to grab my Becca. This is the Prismatic Amethyst shade. And I just don't really go into this, so I feel like I need to make myself. I do like this as a highlighter, and I think it's really pretty in the inner corner. Not so much on the face, but potentially I could make it work at some point. I think it's just a bit powdery for the face, but I guess if you sheer it out enough, maybe it does add a nice little glow. I'm going to grab this one. I know I pulled the Ofra highlighter palette. It'd be nice to use something else. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull another blush. I want to pull my NYX Sweet Cheeks. I decluttered this and then I brought it back in my collection, and I just want to get some 10 uses, and also it's something that I was trying to hit pan on for a while, so who knows? I mean, you can see I have something going on here. It would be really nice to hit a cheeky little pan. I'm not going to like force it, but if it happens, it happens. So we're going to pull this as well. I really like this. I mean, I say I really like it, but then I decluttered it, so who knows? Okay, in terms of concealer, I'm working on my e.l.f. Hydro or Camo Hydrating Concealer, and it's very, very, very light. I think that, what do I want to use when I don't want to use that one? I think I'm going to, I actually don't really I mean, I do like the Nabla concealer. I do like my Technique concealer. But the rest of these I think are pretty so-so, and I don't really care about them. I think, let's go with the NYX. I feel like let's go with the Pro Stick. I'm not entirely sure why I want to grab this, but we're going to grab it anyway. I think also, I know I shouldn't be grabbing more bronzers, but I want to grab my bronzing drops from Makeup Revolution. Like, when else am I going to use this? So yeah, I think I'm going to grab, I think, do I want to grab this? Actually, this is good for if I have a really pale foundation. But this is not that pale, but maybe it's a little, I don't know. I want to grab it. Let's make it work. I'm going to try to make it work. Should I grab another? No, I don't want to grab another foundation. I'm getting confused as to what I want to do. Okay, maybe that's enough. It doesn't feel like enough, but I do have plenty still left in my basket. So maybe that is enough. Okay, so you probably know what's going to happen. I'm going to try to pull palettes that I haven't used yet for this year, because obviously, if you watched my recent most neglected palettes that I posted not too long ago, I have several palettes still left in my collection. I haven't touched it all this year. I feel like I'm still gravitating to the same ones, or I'm just focusing on certain palettes because of projects. And there's definitely palettes in here that I would like to go into, I just haven't yet. So for this month, for this round, what I like to do, because I do a get ready with me with anything that is pulled. And the last few times I've been doing a little bit of a bingo, so I pull like 2 or 3 shades from each palette, depending on how many eyeshadow palettes I pull. We are going to be using the MAC Dazzle Shadow, because that is still in my Shop My Stash, and I haven't done anything with it. I think I definitely want to grab this. So this is a Frankened palette that I made, and it's got Own's Eye. Obviously, it's got Rom&nd mattes. Almost all of these are Own's Eye, and then this is BH Cosmetics from Summer Saint Tropez, and this is the shade Coastline. But everything else is from Own's Eye, the Jewels and Gems palette. So I'm gonna grab this. We'll see what happens with that one. I think we're gonna grab also my Cosmic Beauty Delicious Delights. Now, I did say in my video I thought I had actually gone into this palette, but I think if I haven't, now's the time. It's super colorful and I think it's really fun. So I would like to do a fun, colorful look in my little get ready with me. So we'll do that, and it'll be fun to get some more use on it. And then I think, oh, I know, I want to go into the Gal on Venus from GlossGods. Again, really bright, really, really fiery color story, and I haven't gone into it all this year yet. And I don't think I used it much last year, so this one is definitely more neglected than some others. So I'm going to grab this one as well. Gosh, this makeup look is going to be kind of interesting. I'm a little worried. I think maybe there's one more that I want to grab. What else did I have in that video? We could grab my Avocado Toast. Let's do it. Let's grab the Avocado Toast from BH. I've already gone to the Blueberry Muffins, so we're not going to grab that, but I have not gone into this one this year, and I barely used it last year. So let's pull this. And also, I mean, it's got green, so I could have green. I have green, red, orange, Delicious Delight. It's got all the colors, and then we got the Rom&nd with the neutral. So yeah, it's going to be some crazy look that we do with these 4, but they don't really all gel together either, but we're going to grab them. I want to get use out of them, and you know what, we'll make it work. We will make it work. So yeah, a bunch of like old palettes, I guess. None of these are new, and then obviously a Frankened, so not interesting in terms of, oh, she's going to use a new palette, but who cares? I'm going to use my makeup, so let's get into it. All right, I know my hair is looking a little wild. I woke up this way, okay? I woke up this way. I've just put a headband on to push it away from my face. I will try to fix it at the end of the video if I have time. But yeah, let's do makeup. I pulled these items actually yesterday because I only have like a limited amount of time to film every day before it either gets too hot or, you know, I need, my son is home, I need to spend time with my son. So I try to film as much as I can in the mornings, and then I edit at night, and I'm filming like a little bit like 1 or 2 days ahead of time. So that's what we're doing right now, and that it's actually working. It's working so far. Just means that my mornings are like a little panicked if I'm running a little late. So yeah, I don't have time to do my hair right now. I have this huge, massive basket though. I'm slightly concerned because I pulled all these palettes and like none of them are cohesive. Like what was I thinking yesterday? Okay, but I think let's start with, I want to start with my eyes. I'm looking very shiny because I just put a bunch of skincare on. So I kind of want it to set in. So we'll start with my eyes because there's literally nothing on my lids. I'm going to go with my Beauty Bay. And I did this last time. I don't know if anyone really cared or enjoyed it, but I did a little bit of a palette bingo where I rolled random shades from these palettes to create the look. And I want to do that again today. I might do it though with a twist. Like if I end up with a crazy color story and I can't make the shades work, you know, it's my video. I want to have nice makeup at the end of the day. So we'll start trying to do it that way. And then if it ends up looking really bad, then I won't, okay? But I think the goal for me would be to try to use shades from all of these palettes today. I think regardless of what happens in the Avocado Toast, I really kind of want to try to use at least one of these 2 shades. So maybe I won't make it random. I really don't know. And then in here, I have no idea. Let's start with here because I think this will determine how crazy it will go. I'll start with the most colorful palette. So the Gal & Venus is 12 shades. So I'm just going to open up a random number generator. Okay, let's have a look. So we're going to have number 3 from this palette. Ooh, okay, so that is going to be this one, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the one called Spacewalk. Okay. Okay, this is really quite beautiful. I mean, that is absolutely stunning. So this is red with an orange shine. I don't really know, but it's very pretty. Okay, so we've got, I'm just gonna do 1 from each so far since there's 4, and then maybe the rest of them we can just use what we need to use to make the look work. I think we'll do that. So Delicious Delights I'm gonna do next because obviously this one super colorful and I'm gonna need to have something work with this red shade. So in this one, we've got to have 20 shades. Yeah? 4 times 5, yes, okay. I'm questioning my math. Oh, number 2. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, number 2 is the Zesty shade, which is this one right here. Okay. I really love this shade in the inner corner, so this might not go too badly. I have a little bit of a dip in this one too. This is, okay, this is gonna be fun, you know. I think it's gonna be fun. All right, so that is the shade. Okay, you know what? I'm actually excited. I'm excited. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is going well. Okay. For the next 2, maybe I'll just pick what I want for the next 2. The next 2 are really not vibrant at all. I think in this one, I kind of want to use actually this is very orange. That might work out too. That might work out. You know what? We're only going to do 2 random shades. Am I going to do that? Yeah, you know what? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to go into one of these brown mattes in the Rom&nd, and I'm going to go into this shade. I know what I'm doing. Let's hope that it works out. I'm still going to use every single palette, And I know I said I was going to do random from each, but I have the 2 random shades, and I think that's all I need. Well, I do need some clean brushes. That is something that I do desperately need, but we will make do with what we have. Okay, so I'm going to go into this lightest brown shade, and I'm just going to put this into the crease. Oh, I'm excited because I can see the vision, and it's going to be quite a summer tropical vibe. I'm hoping, I'm trying to, in my head, I'm not sure which eye shape I want to do. I've been really enjoying halo eyes. I think halo eyes honestly suits my eye shape. I feel like every time I do a halo, I really enjoy it. Otherwise, I just do my plain boring eye shape where I just blend and then it's lighter in the middle. This is really pinching my head. Okay. I like wearing headbands, like the look of them, but I hate the feeling of them because they always pinch my head. They're always too tight. I just don't know what it is. Maybe I have a big head and it just pinches me too much. I don't know. But they're always just too tight, and I get that they need to be tight, but it's a bit too tight. It's a bit too tight for me. So, okay, that didn't really do too much, but I wanted to add something of a layer. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to swatch the shades that I think I'm going to go into, because obviously I just went into that one, but this one is called, I think it's called Bloom. What is this one called? This one is from the, sorry, that's my phone. It's just the perfume and makeup store asking if I want to buy from them, basically. They're always texting me. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go into this one. This is one of the best shades that was in the Jules and Jem palette from Odin's Eye, which obviously is why I wanted to keep that one. And I think that works beautifully. So that one, I want to go into, and then I think in the Avocado Toast, like I said, I want to go into one of these two, and I think it's going to be this one, just with how the look is going. And this one is Hess. It's obviously a darker green. Does that not all go? That is so pretty. And obviously I went into the matte. Like, I think that I'm happy with that color story. And now I just need to see what I'm going to do with it. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna add this darker green to the outer part of my lids. It's gonna be quite shimmer heavy. It's fine. That is what we do on this channel. And again, I'm here to have fun. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. I'm almost kind of using it as if it were a matte shade, but it is adding a little bit of something. So, England. I watched the England game last night. Let me tell you, the only time I ever get into football is either the European Championships or the FIFA World Cup, you know. Okay, I hear you. Gosh, they just text me again. Those are the only times that I really care to watch football or soccer for my American friends. But, oh my gosh, I was so anxious watching that game. I was screaming at the TV. I was so into it. I was enjoying myself, but when it got to like halftime, I was exhausted. I was like, I can't do this anymore. And then when Gordon scored, I didn't even like show any emotion. I was just so, my partner's like, they scored! And I was talking while I was scoring and I was watching it. You know, I was talking about something that, because we watched it with Portuguese commentators and they were talking about whoever lost that game would play for 3rd and 4th place. And I was like, why are they bringing that? Like, I was just in my head about something completely different. And then he scored and I was just so exhausted. I was like, yeah, that's great, but I can't even, like, I'm so tired. I like ran myself out of energy. I'm going into Spacewalk, this one right now. I just ran out of energy super quick watching that game because I was so stressed out. And then, of course, we lost. We took the lead and then we just sat back and prayed that Argentina didn't score. And then obviously in the last 5 minutes of the game, they scored 2 goals and we're out. I just like, it's just, I don't actually really blame the players really, because it was, like, we ended up bringing in all of our defenders and we stopped, like, the tactic was to stop attacking and just defend the whole game. And I get you, because you're like trying to hold on for dear life, so you don't lose the match, because obviously this is semi-finals. We haven't, the last time we won the World Cup was 60 years ago. And so everyone's like, it's been 60 years exactly. This is the year, you know? And I think every country is incredibly passionate about their teams when it comes to world sports like this. But there's something about being English. I think we are the most negative about our country, and I don't like that. So I knew a lot of English people who were even rooting for England because they were, you know, I just don't like that aspect. So for me personally, I was rooting for England, of course, because it's my country. No matter how much you want to say about a country, how corrupt they are, or like the issues that they have, whatever, I'm still going to want to support my country, and there's like a good feeling about that, I guess. So anyway, that was last night. So actually, when Argentina scored the first goal and they equalized it in the 85th minute, I was like, okay, it's over now, because we had nobody to take the ball from them, because we had 5 defenders, then 4 other like midfielders were acting as defenders, and then 1 at the front. Like our formation changed and it was just hideous. Oh my gosh. It was just a bad call. I'm gonna go into this shade, the Odin's Eye shade. This is the only time that I'm gonna be like, this is so pretty from Odin's Eye, because if you know me, I'm not a fan of Odin's Eye at all. That's why I don't buy their palettes, because I have been burned so much with the bad quality of their palettes, maybe the inconsistency of their palettes, and everyone's like, no, they've changed, it's so much better. So then I got the Jewels and Gem one years ago and it wasn't better. It still had so many dud shades, and you know, it's not just me. I see so many other people hype about this Odin's Eye brand, and then they start seeing that the shades are inconsistent. I think if you're lucky and you first try them and you get a good palette, it could be like me with Lethal Cosmetics. Like, I've only tried good palettes from them. I know the discourse around them and them having inconsistent shades and everything, but I've never been burned by them so far. So I'm just gonna go back into this matte shade a little bit. Do you see the vision of what I'm doing? You see it? It's okay, right? It's okay. The shade, I don't know, I'm not liking this matte shade, but we can always go into something else. We're just playing around. I'm gonna work on my face now, and then my plan for this shade is inner corner, vibrancy, and then maybe also underneath too, to brighten this up a bit. But let's do my face, because it's very shiny and it's distracting me. It's very shiny because it is hot, but it's mostly moisturizer and moisture. But I think this is just so fun. It's so fun. Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying? What do I want to go into? I pulled so much. I pulled so much. Let's go into the Charlotte Tilbury. I haven't used this in a while. Let's pull this for a little bit. See if I still like it. So anyway, that was my evening. Oh, so now I'm thinking, do I even want to watch? Do I usually do this with my finger or do I blend it in with something else? Well, I'm doing my finger. I feel like I usually blend it in with a brush, but my brush has got loads of foundation on it and I need to wash it, so probably won't do that. Do I have a brush? Actually, I think I do have a clean brush that I can use. That might be better than my finger for this particular situation. No, I don't even know if I want to. Maybe I can use this one, I guess, or this one. Can I use this one? This one is not super clean, but I think for this it should be fine. Yeah, so it's gonna be Spain and Argentina at the final, which honestly should be good. Like, we watched Spain versus France. Oh, now England has to play France. So we're gonna be like 4th place. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can beat France, but I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not even gonna watch that game. That game's on Saturday. I have no plans to watch us get 3rd or 4th place. I feel like that's just like the loser trophy. Oh my gosh, I'm so shiny. Okay, I need a foundation that's going to reduce this. Okay, so the only one I pulled is this, and this is a skin tint. What was I thinking yesterday? I can go in with my NYX again because I do need to use this a little bit more, but I think, oh no, we were supposed to go into this. You know what? I think we can. I think we can make this work. So this is the MAC Dazzle Shadow. I forgot about it again. I think because this is quite fiery, I think I could put this right here. So let's just do that. Yeah, we're just gonna add some layers. I think I'll also put this, my lower lash line, along with that very lime green shade. Yeah, I'll fix all that up in a second. Okay, let's try to get rid of this shine. This shine is hideous. Obviously, I do have some powder. Okay, I didn't pull any other, there's something itching me. It's like a hair or something. Okay, I think, let me see what this looks like, and then I might end up going into a little bit of this Makeup Revolution bronzer drop. I'm going to wipe this off of my hand now because I need my hand to, to put product on. I'm also going to be bummed because I've actually been really enjoying the World Cup this year. I feel like I say that every time, but it comes around every 4 years, so like you kind of forget, right? But I've been really enjoying it, and now that it's pretty much over, it's going to be sad because it's actually given, like, in the evenings, it's going to sound so lame, but in the evenings, I spend my evenings pretty much alone. My partner, like, once my son goes to bed, my partner goes and plays his video games and I do whatever I want to do. So, you know, because that's like our time to relax, and we don't always want to like spend time together. Like, as mean as that sounds, like, we are also individuals and we need our own time to decompress over the after the day or whatever. Obviously we all eat together at the table, and after dinner we spend time together, but like come like 9 o'clock or so, we go and do our own thing. So it's been nice because obviously all of these games have been pretty late, so I haven't watched all of them because some of them are like at 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm not going to do that, but we did watch quite a lot together over these last few weeks, and it's been actually really nice. It sounds so lame of me because I'm like, oh, I even told her, like, this has actually been really nice just watching TV with you late at night, because it's just like something that we haven't done. Obviously, honestly, I think since we had our son, because we don't, like, it started off with where we don't really want to like wake him up, but I feel like my son can sleep through anything now. And he's very good at going to bed. Like he's so good at going to bed now. Like he doesn't, I mean, he did go through a little bit of a phase a few months ago wanting to leave the room. Okay, this is pretty white, so I'm going to go into my bronzing job. I should have mixed it, but okay, whatever. So he's been really good. Oh, I forget that this is actually not very runny. This is, it's okay, making noises, not very nice noises. I'm just going to use the brush that I use for bronzers. Yeah, we're just going to bronze our face. Let's do it. It's so nice that I have so much, like, so many, you know what I was just about to say, it's so nice I have so many products that I can just use and forget about them, and suddenly, oh, this actually is working out. And I'm just like such an idiot, because sometimes I look at my collection, I'm like, no, I need to buy this, I need to buy that, but actually there's really very little that I need to buy. If anything, it's just that little part of my brain that's like, no, dopamine, we need to get more makeup. But actually I have a very decent makeup collection at this point. God, I feel like I look crazy though. I know I need to like wipe off what's under my eyes. Oh, I'm doing bronzer before I do concealer. What is wrong with me? Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, it's just been nice spending, I would say, quality time together again. So we'll see. Probably we'll just go back to our old routine, because I do like my own time. I really do. Like, I'm a Virgo. I like to like decompress. I really like, I'm very introverted, so I in a setting where there's people and I need to be sociable, I for the most part enjoy it and I'm sociable, but then I need my alone time. So okay, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Pro Stick. I think I pulled this knowing that I'm also gonna be working on my e.l.f. Concealer, so I pulled it knowing it wouldn't be the only concealer that I'm going to be using, but in this look today, I think it's the only one that I'm going to use. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because again, I don't really remember how it looks in terms of my creasing and everything. So we'll see. God, I'm getting so hot. I think we're gonna have a little bit of another mini heat wave here. We've had a pretty bad week of weather where it's been cloudy all the way up until probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then at that point my son is so bored, he asked to go swimming, and so I've been going in the pool because we have an upright pool, and some of these days it's been really cold, but he still wants to go in, so we go in for like half an hour, and then I'm like, do you want to get out? And he's like, get out. So we're like, let's get out. But initially he really wants to go in, but the pool yesterday was starting to get warm again, so I was like, okay, the weather's changing, we're getting there. So God, my hair looks crazy. Okay, I think that looked good, the concealer. I think just for now, I'm going to just go in to my tiny little ABH mini brow pen. This one is slowly dwindling down. Something that I'm unofficially working on. I do like this. I like that it's like a crayon pen, like one that you would sharpen, because I feel like it lasts longer than other brow pens where it's just one of those things you don't quite know how much you're going to use and then all of a sudden it's done. You know, I don't like that about those ones, but they're very easy to use though. Okay, I'm gonna go into my technique before I start Whew, sweating. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. I do have the fan on and everything, but it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going to pretty lightly put this around. I might go in with another bronzer. Oh, just poke my eye. Oh, I do kind of want to, finish the eye look because it's going to determine, I think, what blush we use and how bronzy we want to be. Okay, so my vision, obviously, let's go into Delicious Delights in the Zesty shade. This is like a lime green. This is so much fun, this color. Ooh. Honestly, I feel like I should have put this all over the crease. You know, like have this like popping out. I wonder, would it show up if I do that? No. No. If I used a different brush, maybe. I think I'm gonna hit pan in this. You see, I already have like a really nice dip forming. I might hit pan. I might hit pan for you guys. Because this is like crumbling everywhere. I do want to put a little bit down here. Okay. I'm going to go back into, I'm going to like just build up some of these other shades. So I'm going to go into Own's Eye. I'm going to go into the GlossGods. So I don't want it all to be orange. I want that red to pop out a bit more. Oh yeah, there it is. Ooh, how fun is this? Okay, and then I want to go into the Dazzle shade from MAC. I'm going to try to put this underneath and hope for the best. I might have to use my finger. All right, let me go with my finger, which is always the way. The finger is the best way. Just my nails have gotten pretty long. I want to poke my eye. I'm going to use this one as my shortest nail. Ooh. Do we even like notice what I'm doing here? Okay, I see you. I think I'm going to take the Avocado Toast shade. I'm going to put that on, slightly underneath too. You know what? This is just so fun. I have like no agenda on what I need to like hit pan on doing this look. I'm just playing around and messing around and creating this look out of nowhere. I would like, you know, I want that lime green to poke out. So I'm going to pick a big fluffy brush and I'm going to hope that I can get a little bit to shine out. Because I kind of want a little bit on the outside, you know? I kind of want that. So I'm going to go with this big one. And let's see if I can disperse this. Oh my gosh, this shade is breaking like crazy on me. I'm definitely gonna hit pan. I'm gonna hit pan. Why is this so powdery? Okay. All right, we're gonna try to add a little bit over here. I just want a hint of it. It doesn't need to be like super vibrant, but I would like a hint of it. There's like a crater in this shade. I don't know what's happened to the powder, but it's all like concaved on itself. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna go back into the Avocado Toast shade just to add some depth. Is this adding what I want it to add? Ooh, it is kind of. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into this Hass and just add a little bit here. Is that crazy? I think this is fun. I think this is fun. Oh, I do have this. So that's quite bright. I think in terms of a blush, so I have obviously all the blush in here. I think I want an orange blush though. I think there are no orange blushes in here. I want an orange blush for this because I think that's what's gonna work the best. I have my MAC one, which I barely used last month, so that I think this would be a good contender. And then I also have the NYX. And maybe we'll try the NYX. Yeah, I want to try to stick to items that weren't in last month, so we'll go with the NYX. Okay, let's do it. Okay, too much, too much. Okay, too much, too much, too much. I forgot how pigmented this was. Oh my god, this is too much. I have to match. I have to match both sides. I have to. You guys, I'm not going anywhere today, so it's fine. We're just playing. Ooh. I kind of look like a watermelon with the green and then this. Is it giving watermelon vibes? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. No, okay. It's a bit much, no? I don't know how to defuse the situation. Okay, wait, I don't, okay, forget it. We're gonna go into this. Let me just swatch these. I don't really know. Yeah, I think I need to go into a combination of these two. Yeah, okay. I do want to fix this blush. I feel like it's putting me off. I'm gonna go into the Ofra bronzer. I'm gonna just try to maybe diffuse this by adding a lot more bronzer. Oh my god, I think I've ruined this look. I ruined it. I ruined it. What was I thinking? Oh. I just look red and I look super shiny and what do I even put on my lips at this point? Like what goes with this? Okay, I think I have to, oh my god, do you see how crazy my hair is? Like I woke up like this. I need to tame it. I washed it yesterday and then I let it air dry and it was like, I'm gonna go into one of my fixing tints from Etude. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Okay, yeah, I think this had to be the color. I haven't done mascara. I'm gonna do mascara. I'm hoping that I haven't actually powdered. No, I did powder and I'm still as shiny. Maybe I should powder again. I'm gonna powder again. I'll go back into my technique. Why am I still so shiny? Like, why did this not work? Is this not good at removing the shine? Or I'm just like so shiny I can't remove it. Okay, no, I think that's a little bit better. It's just because I obviously have the Charlotte Tilbury also poking out, and that does always tend to poke out. Okay, so what did I grab? Oh yeah, mascara. Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. I need a mirror. I need a mirror. Okay, we'll use this one. No, this one is bad. Clean this mirror. Okay. All right, so I'm kind of liking this. Should I leave my hair wild like this? I haven't styled it. I don't know. I mean, maybe, no, this is a bit mad. I think I need to do something with it. I was gonna straighten it. I'm really trying not to use heat on my hair. I think it's really, really, really helped it. If I wash my hair, I do use, I'll put a picture of it. I can't remember what it's called, but I use one of those things. And I really, really love it. Obviously not sponsored or anything. I bought that myself. But I love that product. And they have a bunch of different products. But I love that product. I bought it like a couple years ago. And so I'll use that, or I won't use anything and I'll just let it air dry. But I used to be someone who would straighten my hair every single day. And then I'd go to the hairdressers and they'd be like, well, how often do you straighten your hair? And I'd have to lie because they knew that I was straightening it all the time. They just like, you as a hairdresser, you can see damaged hair. And I was damaging my hair because I just don't like curly hair on me. But I can't stop what I was given through the genes. Like I can't stop this madness. And for a long time, actually, I lost my curls. But I think because like my hair is super fluffy now and has a mind of its own, because I think most of it is pretty new because I lost so much of it. Most of this hair that you see is like new. And I even said yesterday, it's like I have baby hair again because it's so fluffy. And it's finding its body, it's finding its shape, and it's kind of in its natural state. Obviously, I would prefer it not to be so fluffy and frizzy, but yeah, I haven't brushed it since it was wet. So this is just it air drying yesterday, which is, it's fine. I think for the summer, I'm happy with my hair being like this, but I generally like straight hair on me, but it's always the same. People with straight hair want curly hair. People with curly hair, well, maybe not now, because the curly hair movement, I would say it's been a movement for 6 or 7 years now. People just embracing their curls a lot more, which I tried to do, and I bought so much like curly hair method creams and stuff, but and I've watched so many tutorials of how to get the best out of your curly hair, but I think it never worked for me because my hair was so damaged when I was trying to do it. And I think maybe at this point I could try maybe to do what other people do. Like there's still parts of my hair that just doesn't curl, you know, like it just flops. Like this is it. And then obviously here I have little teeny tiny little ringlets that just formed naturally. But this part of my hair, which has always been the part that I would straighten the most anyway, but even if I put it up in a ponytail and I have a little bit, or style it in some way, so it's always lost its shape. But then I also don't even know how I would curl it to make it look good around my head, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, so here is the look. I'm actually loving it. I love how vibrant it is and summery. I think my face is very red. Like, let me zoom you out and you can see, well, actually, does it look that bad compared to the rest of me? I don't know. Does it look that bad? I don't know. You tell me. Does it look that bad? It doesn't look too bad. I just have a lot of blush. You know what I mean? Like, do I do it like this, or I feel like I have to go like this and almost have like a comb over vibe, because I think it looks better when I have it like that as opposed to straight down the middle. It's kind of ridiculous, right? Because it's just it's not, I don't have my hair hasn't been cut in a really long time, and it's definitely not cut for like curly hair. So yeah, I'm the last person to cut my hair, so it's not even like cut properly. But I really, like, I have a lot of layers and I want to get to a point where I have more of a blunt cut. I know, you know, I guess you're not supposed to do that with curly hair, but whatever. I'm not trying to have curly hair. It's just, that's what's happening right now. Okay, guys, I think I've messed with my hair enough. This has been a fun get ready with me for me to film and just try to navigate what I want to do with this eye look. I really have enjoyed creating it. I think the blush scared me quite a bit. I thought I ruined the look, but I think I've managed to pull it back. I I think overall it looks good. It just obviously looks like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, and I think this worked really well. So this is the Etude Fixing tint. Like I said, this is Coral Breeze, and I think, you know, as much as people don't like wearing like coral lipstick, I grew up with my mom wearing coral lipstick my whole life, and she still does. It's like a little bit more peachy. Maybe that's why I get my love for it. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. And this is a lip tint. Again, I have it on my Invisalign, so that's attractive. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm wearing Invisalign, in case you guys don't know. I know there's some new people who have subscribed, maybe you don't know. That's why my teeth look so weird, and I have plastic teeth. I basically have plastic in my mouth almost like 22 hours a day, which is pretty awful, but I don't have my elastic in right now because it would be impossible for me to talk. It's really, really miserable. But anyway, enough about that. I think the lips worked out, and I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you very soon in a next one. But yeah, if you stick around, join my little lovely YouTube family. This would be wonderful. If not, thank you for stopping by anyway, and I will see you all in a video very, very soon. Bye!